The state of North Carolina is strengthening its fight against the opioid epidemic. WNCT's Amber Joseph joins us in the studio now with more on how. Amber?
Shayla, the state is fighting this epidemic by expanding the number of pharmacies using the controlled substance reporting system. A local pharmacist tells me how this system helps keep opioids off of the streets.
So it's a good way for us to catch those circumstances and put a stop to it.
Circumstances like doctor shopping and early refills of controlled substances, which medical experts say are linked to the uptick in opioid use. That's why the state of North Carolina has the controlled substances reporting system to combat those issues. The system, which has been in place since 2017, monitors all prescriptions that have addiction or diversion potential. Diversion is the transfer of controlled substances, which Greenville pharmacist Brian Fulcher says is the driving force of the opioid epidemic.
So it's intended for us to be able to see kind of a general picture for a particular individual of who's writing their medications. That can prevent doctor shopping, going to multiple providers, okay? It can also prevent things like early refills.
Fulcher says he sees these practices too often.
There's a few bad apples out there that are purposely going and gaining these medications and selling them and putting them out there on the street.
The state of North Carolina has added this system into more than 1,200 pharmacies to identify those at risk of addiction, overdose, and death. But these strong medications are needed in some cases, which brings up the argument of alternative medical options like CBD oil and cannabis.
Yes, you can see it's trending in America, and it's coming. What we're going to see, again, is less reliance on opiates. That's just the way it's got to be. They're being prescribed inappropriately, and this is going to change.
Fulcher says he sees CBD oil coming to local pharmacies in the near future. And in North Carolina, medical marijuana legislation is gaining some traction in the state house. Representative says his legislation would set up a regulated supply chain and provide a certification process for those seeking treatment. It would also allow individual cities and towns to opt in or out of the law. Alexander is proposing adult use, a local option, and medical legalization. However, medical marijuana still has its hurdles. We posted this story on our Facebook page and it received more than 40 comments. A majority of viewers are in favor of the legalization of marijuana in our state. Here are some of the comments. Holly McFadden commented, "Come on, NC, legalize." Susie Woodward thinks it will pass. She says it's only a matter of time, too much money to be made, and tax revenue. Jeremy Olson, on the other hand, doesn't think it will pass, saying probably won't ever make it to the House or Senate floor. Some committee will shoot it down. And finally, Troy Williams says this should pass. Our General Assembly put 6 constitutional amendments on the ballot. Why not have one for marijuana legalization? Let the people decide. It will be beneficial to the state, increase revenue, and there would be a drop in opioid-related incidents. Thank you for sharing your thoughts with us on this topic. Stay with us on air and online for the latest updates on marijuana legalization in our state. In the studio, Amber Joseph, 9 on your side.